Hello. Hello, hello, hello. C'est reparti pour Fire Emblem. Quatrième partie. Let's go, hein. On n'a pas que ça à faire, hein. On avance direct. Alors la dernière fois, on avait ratatiné le seigneur Lonato. Et maintenant, faut qu'on protège Mommy Rhea parce que y a des soupçons d'une attaque qui peut se dérouler au monastère. Du coup, il faut éviter ça à tout prix. Il faut éviter ça à tout prix. Putain, j'ai trop de soutien. Trop de soutien à faire. Bon, quartier libre, on n'a pas trop le choix.
A hero's relic.
Savez-vous quelque chose?
However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Bon, il me semble que là, il faut qu'on cherche des indices concernant cette possible attaque. Du coup, on va se balader. Bernie!
Hi.
Hey!
Well, right now's okay, I guess. If you, want to chat. A little. Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Alors, les objets trouvés, est-ce qu'on a un truc pour elle? Je crois qu'on a rien encore pour elle.
Maybe.
Maybe. Toi là. Non. Non.
It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
Il n'est pas si grand que ça en vrai, hein, la serre. Hein. On a vite fait le tour. Hein. C'est pas très ouf. Alors on va planter quelques graines. Tac tac. Et on va mettre du terreau. Ok. Ici on a Lawrence.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
Objet trouvé. crois qu'il faudra qu'on lui donne le thé tout à l'heure.
Okay?
Manuela!
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all
Aye.
these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Est-ce qu'on a quelque chose? C'est pas elle, ça, je crois, c'est genre Constance.
So, greetings, Professor.
Nothing to report.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
Quel zinzin. On récupère tout ça, là on a une quête. Là c'est Anna.
Deal. Hey, Professor. How's it going? You making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand. Hey, how about a favor?
Ok.
Oh.
On a encore un truc à récupérer là. Puis on va rentrer voir Ingrid.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
On n'a rien pour elle. Le réfectoire, y'a qui? Ah oui, il y a Lénard qui dort là.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Toujours rien, je crois. On va voir Annette.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
T'inquiète, y'a R.
Oh,
Ça.
that! I thought it was gone for good.
Salut.
How did you know it was mine?
Salut Kana.
That's,
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Ok. Y'a Gerard.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seiros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
J'ai repris ma sauvegarde Madame Golden Deer. Et j'ai vu que j'étais sur le combat de l'aigle et de lion. Et j'ai vite regretté. Sérieux? Pourtant ça va, c'est pas non plus early game. Enfin, je veux dire. Non. Y'a qui là? Ah,
I was thinking.
la guerre. Bah tiens, on va en
Have you
parler.
heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seiros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seiros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the Kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Plus ça va et plus ils accumulent des stats dans ce combat. Ouais.
Hi.
Ah mon dieu. Tout ce que tu me dis, ça ne me donne pas envie de faire un truc en maddening. C'est l'amour. Ah, y'a qui là? C'est pas genre Sedef? Ah oui.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have something to ask of you.
Ouais. Donc j'ai trouvé, il a quelque chose lui? La R. Heureusement que c'est un mock battler et que tu peux sacrifier des unités pour bait et de guard. Pas en New Game Plus. Mais tu parles de si c'est le mock battle, c'est genre au tout début alors. C'est celui-là de au tout début et pas le deuxième. Je pense. Du coup ouais, si c'est au tout début, c'est peut-être plus compliqué.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent.
Il a rien
Please,
compris
do
lui
me a
hein.
favor.
Il a vraiment rien compris celui-là. Toujours R. Ah, il y a un truc pour Maria.
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
Kids these days. Ouais, c'est le premier, alors ouais. Le deuxième n'a pas de boost de stats ennemis.
So,
Par contre, j'ai oublié ce que je faisais.
Maybe.
C'est sûr que quand tu reviens après quelques temps, c'est un peu le border.
Okay?
Bon,
Are
Lorenz
we
là.
really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I
Tais-toi. Tiens, on va t'offrir un service à
find-
thé.
How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
TKT. TKT, TKT. On va partir
Reminds me.
tout là-haut.
I was thinking.
On va voir Claude.
I see.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes. Can I ask you a favor?
Ok, lui on peut lui donner son carquois.
You found it, Teach. I've been looking everywhere.
Ok, Marianne.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
Nous ne connaissons qu'une partie infime du monde.
I suppose that may be true.
Elle est déjà au max de sa motivation en vrai, donc ça sert à rien.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
C'est très pénible.
Indeed. For now,
Let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy.
Est-ce qu'elle a un truc? Je crois pas. Alors, Claude War Master. Attends quoi? Claude War Master, Lawrence War Master, Raphaël Mage, Iggy War Master, Stella Sniper, Mariana. Annie? Annie c'est Annette? Là tu parles
We
de...
still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more.
Oui t'inquiète. Là tu parles des gens dans ta game? Enfin des unités dans ta game? T'as mis Raphaël Mage? Pas du tout.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Des recrues et de leur classe prévue. Annie en assassin? Ouais. Iggy Ignatz en War Master. À moitié à poil avec les chaînes et tout là. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut pas voir, hein, franchement.
Is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
T'inquiète pas, Dodo. Toujours rien pour elle. Edelgard.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Raph.
So, yeah. I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
Putain, il me bute
What
celui-là.
do you think, Professor?
Ouais, peut-être.
Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Tiens, je vais te redonner ton bouton là.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this.
Iggy te carry, ouais. Je sais pas qui est le plus gros DPS, Iggy ou Claude avec H de diamant. C'est vrai que ça fait pas mal, enfin ça fait plutôt mal. Hein. Mais bon, ça me ferait trop bizarre de voir Iggy en War
You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering.
Bah désolé. Je pense aux objectifs de l'ennemi.
Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Ouais, ça m'étonnerait qu'on ait quelque chose. Hein. Terrain d'entraînement.
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back.
Je sais jamais le par-dessus mité à chaque fois à qui c'est, etc. À chaque fois j'oublie. Ah bah tiens là, il y avait un truc pour lui là. Non?
Lord of the Boar
s'entraîne beaucoup. Ça? Non. Je sais plus. Il y a trop de trucs.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Mais moi j'ai jamais dit non hein. Il est bourré ce gars franchement. Alors maintenant on peut faire les tournois, on fera ça après. Une fois que j'aurai fini de parler à tout le monde.
Ok.
On va aller dans la salle de réception.
Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
R non plus. Nilda et Sylvain.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please.
Non mais je rêve. Ah, elle par contre, elle a le flacon de parfum.
Oh, you found it! Thank you so much.
Et Sylvain.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Mais oui, toujours une raison. Lui il a R non plus. Ouais. Dimitri.
Let's see. All this talk of assassination plots brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Oh.
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Merci papy de ton explication. Alors on va nous revoir, on va nous parler à Salerf pour sa quête.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Ok. Ensuite on va aller vers le cimetière. Mercy.
Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental.
Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Les tournois, ça c'est bon. Lui, là par contre, il a ça.
Yeah, that's definitely mine.
Ok. Là, on a un autre truc. Pour Lawrence.
Professor?
Oh!
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Uh-huh.
Professor?
Hubert!
Right. Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Ouais, c'est ça, ouais.
Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the Rite of Rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Insupportable.
That reminds me. People seem to think that all the Knights of Seiros are equal, but that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Geralt went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
À quoi t'es jaloux? Bon, j'ai du mal à parler aux gens, je n'ai aucun mal avec les oiseaux, les chevaux et les animaux en général, mais les personnes, c'est une autre histoire. Faut s'habituer, hein, ma chérie. Hein. Bah ouais, j'hésite toujours à ramener des femmes dans ma chambre, vu que vous savez qui est dans la pièce à côté. Je tremble à l'idée qu'elle me passe un savon le lendemain. Allez, on peut voir si on peut faire quelque chose. Quand de petits morveux nobles se battent, je n'ai aucune envie de m'interposer. Mais si je ne fais rien, je me retrouve avec leurs parents sur le dos. Oh là là. Quoi? C'était quoi? C'était... Faut que les parents se battent, c'est ça? C'était ça l'astuce? Iggy!
Let's see. The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
Dun, 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 dun. Ash.
I can't stop thinking about Lonato.
Aïe 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 aïe.
I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Faut se reprendre.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Here's an idea.
Ah, ça c'est à Aloïs.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Seiros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Professor.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I have a thought. Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Alors toi on peut te donner ça.
Oh, this is mine.
Comme ça c'est fait. Là il n'y a plus personne. Il y a la quête des tournois. On va aller voir Cyril.
Excuse me, Professor? I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
T'inquiète.
I hope you're not just saying that.
On est là pour protéger Mommy Rhea quand même. On va pas la laisser tomber. Ok. Le moine il a une quête.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Il y a quelqu'un d'autre là? Ici.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
Oh, le racisme, quoi.
Well...
Leonie...
Seems like donations to the monastery aren't actually kept here. That means the enemy isn't likely to be interested in money. We should turn our attention elsewhere. Then again, I guess some of the plants in the greenhouse could sell for a lot. But that can't really be it, can it?
Toi t'avais ça.
That's mine. Thanks.
De rien, de rien.
Really?
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Putain, les pixels de la vitre. Ça me bute à chaque fois.
I can't believe I left this behind.
Tac. On prend tout ça. Y'a rien ici. Y'a rien ici. Catherine.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down. Oh, come on, I'm only kidding.
À chaque fois, je sais pas répondre avec elle. Toi, tu veux prendre ça.
This is mine.
Et il manque plus que Rhea. Mommy Rhea.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
Oui.
I'm quite all right. But your concern means a great deal.
On n'a rien encore. Bon, je crois qu'on a parlé à tout le monde. Je vais... Il y a la quête de Claude. Je vais partir dans l'abysse d'abord. Comme ça c'est fait. Pas que j'oublie.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am grateful.
Professor.
Ah putain. Allez, faut charger le jeu. Allez, allez, on y est presque, on y est presque. Ah, c'est bien.
Hey you, listen up.
I've got something to report. I'm what you might call the Chosen One, the Alpha of Abyss, the Reaper and the Keeper. That said, I've had some unnecessary backup recently. Lord Seteth requested my presence. There's an important ceremony happening this month. If only my backup had been a lovely lady with a thing for watchmen, we could have had a love story for the ages.
Ugh, more church thugs. Can't anybody relax and have a drink around here? Loosen up. How about a game? You like cards?
Très bien.
Hello there.
Grandstands.
First the uprising and now all this talk of an assassination? What is the world coming to? I should offer my magical services, just in case.
Que fait ce sortilège?
I've devised a spell to trick flowers into behaving like guard dogs. At the first sign of an intruder, the petals burst open, releasing their pollen. I'm still fine-tuning it.
Mon Dieu. Ah, c'est pas elle, ça?
I'd recognize that if it belonged to me.
Barrette élégante? C'est à Happy?
There's some thieves are targeting the monastery. I've been feeling restless lately, so if you want some help unleashing on those jerks, just say the word. Oh, this could be fun. Now I've just got to figure out where they'll be coming from. My fists are itching for a brawl. Hopefully, I get first crack at those poor fools.
Rien.
Well, this god statue speaks to me in a strange voice. It is a strong voice, but frightening. I wonder what is on the inside of it.
Petit chat. Petit chat.
Nice. Not to be disrespectful, but the rite of rebirth seems kind of silly. What, the goddess is reborn every year? Although, hey, if you do run into her, let me know. I'd like to have a word. I bet she'll be pretty upset to learn what the church has been doing in her name.
Est-ce que c'est à elle?
Nope, not mine.
D'accord.
Maybe. I've got my ideas about the people after Lady Rhea. But even I don't know how this will shake out. I don't seem very devout, do I? Even so, I'd hate to see anything happen to the Archbishop. That secret message is suspicious. To take it at face value seems unwise.
À toi? Non, je pense pas. D'ailleurs, il est déjà trop motivé. Donc, ça sert à rien. Est-ce qu'on peut voler des trucs ici? Toujours pas. Y'a rien. Bon, d'accord. Du coup, est-ce que je peux rassembler les exilés? Encourager le recyclage. Le prix de la taverne. Et ça sera plus tard. Du coup, oh, maintenant j'ai une quête avec l'autre. J'aurais dû faire ça la dernière fois. J'ai oublié.
Maybe. I've got my ideas about the people. I don't see that secret message is... Can you take care of something for me?
On va voir le mystérieux Professor. Et du coup maintenant il y a des petites armes qu'on peut récupérer ici. Épée faire plus, hache rouillée et un chien aussi. On va voir le professeur.
What do you require?
Now let me see. Ah yes, this one's growth is going quite well.
Mais bon, pour l'instant, ça me sert un peu à rien, quoi.
Fare thee well.
On va faire un aller-retour encore.
Nice.
I owe you.
Ok. Je pense que c'est bon du coup ici. On peut revenir au monastère. On va parler à... On est où là? Ah, on est là. On va parler à Claude pour terminer sa quête. Ah, j'ai un soutien là-bas. Wesh! Il était bloqué. Ah, ils ont pas chargé les gens. Oh. Si.
I see. Thanks. That was a big help.
Ok, de rien.
Something the church values above all else. And on the day of the rite, it'll be open to the public, making it easier than ever to get inside.
Bah
That's
oui.
gotta be it, right?
La mausolée
Bullseye.
sacrée.
We don't know the enemy's intentions, not yet. But our best bet is that their target will be the Holy Mausoleum.
Ok. Donc maintenant on va aller manger. Si on peut cuisiner. J'ai pas envie de cuisiner cette fois-ci, ça sert à rien. Par contre, on va manger avec... Avec Lysithea et Balthus, tiens. Ils s'aiment bien les deux, je crois.
I mean, I eat plenty of different things, but this? Definitely not my favorite.
I know what it's like to be on the verge of starvation.
Ah, ils aiment pas du tout.
I'd rank it just below eating this meal.
Ah. Ah, désolé, hein. On va prendre un truc à la carte alors. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut prendre? Des beignets avec Happy. Happy, et tiens, on peut inviter quelqu'un d'autre. Qui veut-on recruter? Oula, je suis où là? Je suis là. Hubert, on peut pas. Petra, pourquoi pas. Juju, on peut pas. Petra? Happy et Petra? Allez.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty. I would be liking that greatly.
Nice. Ok, ensuite, on va se TP. On va faire le tournoi. épéiste. Raphaël, Visitea, Anna, Yori. Maître Raphaël. Allez, Raph! Il a 40 PV donc c'est plutôt ok. Non, je sais pas si tapera assez fort. Ok, go.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know my own strength.
Ah! Oh! 9, ça fait 11. 8, 16. Normalement, il me tue pas. Sauf que je récupère que 20 PV pour la prochaine. Bon, tant pis. Un peu de chance, il loupe. Aïe 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 aïe. Il aurait pu louper quoi. Ah, ils font tous les deux 7 là. Je crois que j'ai l'avantage parce que je commence en premier, mais bon. Allez, un dernier.
Strength in action.
Aïe 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 aïe. Là par contre, je crois que c'est game. Hein. Je crois que c'est game. Ouais. T'as pas assez fort. À moins qu'il loupe. Ah bah non. C'est pas grave.
I'm glad I asked you.
La hache à 6, ça fait plutôt plaisir. On va faire la chorale. La chorale. D'Amy Lawrence et Happy. On l'a mis en soin, je sais plus.
Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
On va entendre Lawrence à chaque fois faire ça, c'est incroyable. Du coup, on va voir le petit support là qu'on a, le petit soutien. On va voir qui veut nous parler. Léonie!
Oh, Professor, are you training too? I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer.
Ne vous forcez pas.
Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Phew. I'm beat, but we're finally done. I was already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh? Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask.
Vas-y.
Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
C'est ce qu'on m'a dit, hein.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him, then? You must look up to him, at least. It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him. You didn't even know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Seiros, did you? If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now. You probably never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, okay, this really bothers me. Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you. I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were. In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all. So don't blink. You might miss it.
C'est comme ça qu'on parle à ses élèves. Enfin, ses profs, pardon. Quel souk. À faire un autre soutien, tiens, là j'en ai tellement, putain. J'en ai un autre là de dispo avec Happy. Ah oui. On va aller voir celui-là. So...
Well, look who it is. How are you, Chatterbox? Gotten the hang of the whole teaching thing yet?
Oui.
That makes sense. You certainly strut around here like someone who belongs. You seem like one of those people who blends in. I could see you just about anywhere and think, oh, that person's here. Makes sense. I wasn't paying you some sort of compliment. To me, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in the goddess. You're here supporting the church, and that makes you no different from the others. I can't stand that. No need to apologize. I just have a rocky history with the church is all. They betrayed me, or at any rate, horribly mistreated me. So I'm not a huge fan, but keep that to yourself.
Nous a maltraité.
When I was little, a lady locked me up and held me captive for a long time. The Knights of Seiros rescued me, promised to protect me. But then they hid me away in Abyss. So all the Knights did was move me from one cage to another. Wouldn't you call that mistreatment? It was all for the greater good. They didn't want to put anyone important in danger. As for me, my life was expendable. That guy Alois was nice to me though. And he told me a bunch of hilarious jokes to cheer me up.
Vraiment?
Do they not have sarcasm where you come from? Keep up. Anyway, that's why I hate the church. Someday you'll hate them too. They only hired you because they needed a warm body to fill the post. When you're of no use to them, they'll get rid of you without a second thought. Sorry, that sounded more menacing than I intended. I'm just telling you how these people think. They have rules, dogma. They want us all bound to their system so they can control us. I don't do well with that sort of stuff. That's why I ran away from home in the first place. Yeah, ran far, far away. But as far as I ran, it wasn't far enough. I got dragged back into society, chains and all. The kind of world I want doesn't exist.
Je sais pas trop quoi lui dire.
I'm getting too dark for you, aren't I? Forget I said anything. Your future seems bright at least. You can just sit back and enjoy whatever comes your way. I'm just saying, don't rest your entire future on the church. It's not as steady a foundation as it seems. Anyway, that's all. I'll be going now.
Elle est vraiment trop stylée, Happy. Une vraie queen. Non, je vais pas faire ça. Non, non, voilà. Lawrence, on le voit beaucoup trop. On a Raph. On a Iggy. Iggy, il a pas mal de trucs aussi. Je pense qu'on va faire du Iggy. Hein. Iggy et Elizithea.
Good morning, Lysithea. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Oh la honte.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know? No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now? You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithea, wait. Hey!
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
Putain, les punchlines.
That was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
Les punchlines. J'ai envie de voir du Hilda un peu. Hilda et Marianne. Ah, j'adore ce ship.
Why do I have to clean the library?
Oh.
It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around.
Ah, ça me bute.
Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here, books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Aïe 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 aïe. Hilda, Hilda. Elles sont trop choues les deux. Bon, j'ai fait tout ce que j'ai à faire pour le quartier libre, on va avancer. Alors, les cours. Ah, tout le monde qui est OP là. Écoute, on va rester dans l'ordre. Hein. Lui, c'était la hache.
That was easy, thanks to... I could get used to this. That was easy,
Oui.
That was easy, thanks to you.
Ok, Lawrence, c'était le soin.
This was hardly a challenge for me. It was only a trifle. That was adequate. I've come to understand a great deal.
Raf, épée et cuirassé.
That was pretty good, huh?
Il est déjà pas mal en cuirassé en vrai. On va continuer l'épée.
Looks like I got it right.
You really think I'm that great?
Iggy, l'arc et la magie.
I've really grown. I'll keep trying my best. I can't believe I got it right. I think I've got the hang of it. No, I just got lucky. I've really grown.
2 étoiles.
I've really grown.
Visiter à... Ouais, c'est Sword Master du coup. On va continuer les épées.
It was quite a challenge.
Est-ce que je peux en faire une deuxième? Ah non. Ah, genre juste un tout petit bout de motivation. Marianne. La lance. Ouais. Lance glacée.
How could someone like me do this? That was nice.
Ok, les corvées. On va faire ça. Et alors, c'était qui? Léonie, je crois. Léonie et Happy? Que je voulais mettre en Pégase? Je sais plus. Ouais, c'était ça. Ok. Let's go.
Got a sec?
Faudeland existe depuis des lustres. Je suis sûr que le continent grouille de trésors qui ne demandent qu'à être découverts. À votre avis, comment je pourrais faire pour tous les retrouver? J'ai envie de mettre le troisième.
Is that
Oh!
Professor.
Non. Claude. Oui.
Hey, Teach. I see you're as stony-faced as usual. I can't tell if you're feeling resigned or if you're just lost in thought. Or maybe you simply don't care about anything that's going on. Oh, sorry. I really didn't mean to be rude. I just find you fascinating. Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Can you spare some time?
Vas-y.
That's just the sort of attitude I'd expect from a new teacher. Speaking of, before you came here, you were a mercenary, right? Always getting your hands dirty on the battlefield and whatnot?
It's a bit unusual that you suddenly decided to become a teacher one day.
Mais j'ai rien
In any
décidé,
case,
hein.
I've been meaning to ask, did your father teach you how to fight? I figured. Your father used to lead the knights, didn't he? And I hear he was a legendary mercenary as well. It must have been hard on your mother when you followed in your father's footsteps and became a mercenary too. I see. I suppose you grew up moving from battlefield to battlefield with your father then. You know, for someone who's right around the same age as me, you certainly have an unusual amount of composure. I guess it's only natural that you'd be different from young nobles who grew up in the lap of luxury. Well, even so, I am heir to House Regan, the leading family of the Alliance. But I didn't exactly grow up in luxury like most people of noble blood. Hey, maybe that's why you and I get along so well. Folks like us should stick together. As house leader, I'll do all I can to help you out. We can start by making time for more little chats like this.
Ça ne me dérange pas. Nice. Ouais. Est-ce qu'on dirait pas boire le thé avec Balthus? J'ai envie de boire le thé avec Balthus. Putain, il est tellement grand. Regardez-moi ces abdos là. Il vient de l'Alliance, du coup peut-être le thé d'Almayara.
What's the latest, pal? Got any hot tips for making gold fast?
Ah.
Holst used to make me this tea all the time. Huh? Nothing. Forget it.
Je crois qu'il est déjà marié en fait.
Thanks. Smells pretty good.
Putain, il dépasse de l'écran genre. Je sais pas où regarder.
Of course.
Oh putain, je suis nul à chier.
Really? What do you know?
Ok. Allez, le dernier.
Of course. Of course.
Ouais, ça va, le dernier était simple.
Since I gave up my noble status, my tea invitations have really dried up.
T'inquiète, je suis là. Oh, ça devait être opiné, je pense.
That tea was delicious. Hey, think I can drink the next cup in one go?
Quel zinzin.
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
Flame.
I'm ever so grateful.
I'm not sure about this.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Pretty good job, if you ask me.
Nice.
Guess I learned a thing or two.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Ok, restitution, ça c'est bien.
I feel like I get it now.
I think it's coming along.
I'm a well-oiled machine.
It is still far from enough.
Ok. Une petite bataille. Ça fait 1h10 déjà. Faudrait bien qu'on se fight un peu au bout d'un moment, oui. Je les avais tous EP. Lui c'est bon, lui c'est bon. Lui je peux maintenant. Raph. Raph c'est épée et trucs, du coup je peux le mettre en épéiste alors.
Yeah!
ça c'est bon. Lui c'est bon. Léonie. C'était mage. Ouais, c'était ça. Putain, la robe jaune immonde. Ça c'est bien. Anna, c'est bon. Anna, je voulais la mettre en quoi, elle? Je sais même plus. En Valkyrie, non? Je voulais pas la mettre en science et cavalerie. D'ailleurs, elle a pas assez de trucs pour être mage encore. Lui, je l'ai changé. Lui, il reste comme ça. Elle, c'est bon. Et elle, c'est bon. Bon, on va faire une petite bataille. Je suis toujours pas assez fort pour ça, donc on va faire une petite expédition. Expédition Empire. Pam, 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 pam. Alors, qui va-t-on ramener? Niveau 8, niveau 6, niveau 5. Tous ceux niveau 5, je les prends déjà. Et au niveau 6, Marianne. On va prendre Yuri et Baltus déjà, qu'on les avait pas pris avant. Marianne, Constance. Raph et Happy. Allez hop. Ça me paraît bien. La lance, ça c'est bon. Je veux pas déjà les... Ouais. Lui il a un trésor. Pourquoi j'ai tout ça moi? Alors la lance de Marianne c'est bon. Iggy, l'arc, c'est ok. Ah j'ai un arc en acier, je peux peut-être le prendre. Tac. Constance, l'épée en fer. Ou alors je prends l'épée en acier. Voilà. Happy, elle a sa magie. Raph, lui c'est bon aussi. Johnny la magie. Lawrence. C'est ouais soin et... Mais il a pas Nosferatu. Ah si. Écoute tu peux garder ton arc hein, au cas où mais prends ça quand même. Anna j'avais dit magie mais elle a toujours pas de magie. Donc ouais tu peux garder ça. Yuri, un arc en fer c'est peut-être mieux. Il va bientôt clamser mais bon. Ça devrait aller. Mais toi je peux peut-être te donner une hache non? Plutôt que juste des gants, enfin des gantelets. Alors une hache en acier. Pam, 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 pam. Épée, ça on va prendre. Non, du coup on prend pas. Par contre vitesse on veut bien. Autorité on s'en fout. Sa technique c'est important. Contre la lance. Et puis on s'en fout et ouais. Capacité. Siphon il a appris. On peut changer. Ok. Les escouades ça change pas, les classes c'est ok. Alors la carte. Peut-être mettre Balsus ici. Anna là-bas. Comme ça. Ouais. Allez, on sauvegarde et on go. Let's go. J'espère que t'as assez de défense.
Ready anytime.
Je peux rallier du coup la vitesse. Ok, ici. On va tanker, hein.
Let's get to it.
On va mettre toi derrière. Là, c'est qui peut venir? Ah, c'est un archer.
The sun.
I stand ready.
I got this. Sure thing.
Yep.
Aliana. Alors ici, toi tu peux pas la buter. On va taper. Si ça suffit. Faut qu'on tape un. Faut qu'on utilise un assaut furieux en plus. Bon c'est pas grave. Elle va clamser si j'y vais, donc on va pas faire ça. Toi tu tues. Toi tu tues.
I call that a win. I'm aiming high.
qu'on bute l'archer là parce qu'il va être chiant. 8. Oh là là.
Sorry, don't know my own strength. I think I've gotten stronger.
Du coup là je peux taper. Lui ça sert à rien que je le tape, mais lui. Un petit miasme. Voilà. Comme ça. Je vais peut-être le buter avec elle. Toi déjà on va te défoncer. Ok, donc toi tu as buté lui avec assaut furieux. Et toi tu as buté l'archer avec Nosferatu.
A trivial victory.
Ok, nice. Et toi bah tu vas attendre. Ici on va refaire la même hein. Oh ça tue pas. C'est une blague. Oh, Raphaël est one shot hein. Bah go. Ah non, il va soigner. Oh, mais quel boss. Mais quel boss en fait. On peut peut-être bait quelqu'un de ce côté. Alors je le soigne. Non, on va bait, hein, c'est mieux. Ici, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je peux le finir avec Constance peut-être.
Truly, you weren't meant for combat. Is such a small change truly an improvement?
Ok, nice. Celui-là.
I will master this.
Pap, pap.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Et là, je pense qu'il faut qu'on attende juste de ce côté. Ah, il peut rattaquer, non? Ah non. Ça a rien fait.
I know a good deal when I see it.
On va donner le kill à Ignatz quand même.
I get things done. I'll try even harder next time.
Ici.
Not too shabby. Now that feels good.
Sure, pal.
Finissons-en avec lui.
Even stronger than I look, yeah? That's life.
Toi, tu peux le défoncer presque. Vas-y, j'ai pas peur. Comme ça, lui peut soigner.
I'm still not satisfied.
Ok. On va go in. On va go in. Elle va clamser donc elle aussi je pense qu'elle va clamser. On va voir ce qui se passe. Oh! Ah, bah désolé hein.
Of course I'd go down like this.
Sorry.
You gotta try.
Sorry. Il faut qu'on la soigne là.
Thank you.
Ba, 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 ba. défonce.
Plenty more where that came from.
Niveau 8.
Still got room to grow.
Il est en train de nous carrer là.
Face it, I'm better than you.
Il est en train de nous carrer.
Can I get a do-over?
On va attendre ici. Putain, Marianne elle a rien foutu du round. Elle a rien foutu de la game. Quelle idée de l'attaquer.
Not too shabby. Luck is on my side.
Terminé. Yori. Nice. Ça suffit pour aujourd'hui.
My, thank you so much.
I am grateful.
I have gratitude. Thanks so much.
Alors, qui est motivé ici? Claude encore. Non, Claude, je vais pas le faire, on l'a déjà fait avant. On va faire les autres. Hilda. Ah, je vais juste faire l'arc, c'est mieux.
How's this gonna help? That was so helpful.
Léonie.
I've learned a lot. I'm getting it.
Alors, Anna, elle a pas assez. Yori.
Thanks for the tips. I'm looking sharp, huh? Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the tips. I'm a quick study.
Tu vas continuer à détruire des
You
gens.
make this stuff seem easy. You make this stuff seem easy.
Constance.
You see, flawless. I shall accept as much praise as you're willing to offer.
Encore.
You see, flawless.
Le soin.
My efforts bear fruit at last.
Et Happy.
Thanks for taking the time. Not bad. You're late.
Perfect.
Not bad. I'm getting the hang of this.
Nice. L'écurie. Je sais plus ce que j'avais mis. Je crois que on met Lawrence et Anna, je crois, non? Allez, go.
Professor,
Non.
Let's give it our all,
We can do this.
Well, Professor, impressed?
Nice.
Guess I'm still growing.
Got a grasp on this. I'm getting
Ok.
better at this.
Guess I
Elle a
learned a
pris
thing or two.
feu. Donc ça c'est plutôt cool. Elle pourra devenir mage, je pense. On va faire un petit séminaire. On va faire Anna.
The glory of progress.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
I see.
It is still far from enough.
Anna la prof. Ouais.
Thanks.
C'est l'heure de se fight. C'est l'heure. Du coup les certifs. Je voulais changer Anna du coup en moine. Là c'est ok, là c'est ok. Ok. Bon bah go hein. Que va-t-il se passer dans la suite de l'aventure? La cérémonie perturbée.
The rite of rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
Nous avions raison. Enfin, avons,
We've
pardon.
all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Let's go.
Thank you.
I am ever so grateful.
I am grateful.
Allez.
Thanks so much.
Ok. Alors on va prendre qui? Il y a combien de niveau 6 ici? Ok. Il nous faudra un autre fort au cas où. Je pense que je vais prendre Raphaël hein, pour tanker un peu. Hein. On va tanker un peu. J'ai quand même reprendre une arme. Hein. Constance, elle est avec moi là? Non. Je peux prendre l'épée acier. Ok. Claude. Nachant acier, c'est bien ça. Pam, 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 pam. Elle toujours avec sa lance, lui avec son arc. Ça toujours. Toi du coup t'as feu, du coup je peux enlever ça. Non, c'est ok. Bon, ça m'a l'air ok hein. Ah mince, la dernière fois j'avais des objets dont voilà, j'avais ça, je les ai pas utilisés. Technique, chance et défense. Technique. Il va donner ça à Edda. Hein. J'espère que ça va augmenter sa précision. Utiliser. Maintenant la chance. Elle a que 4 en chance, les ITA. Et en défense. On va donner à Iggy, je pense. Ok. Là, est-ce qu'il y a du nouveau? Bon. On s'en fiche un peu de ça. Il y a R. La carte. Alors. On va mettre les tanks devant. Tac, 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 tac. Putain, j'ai trop de mages. Too much mage. Mais comme ça va en fait. Hein. Je trouve que c'est ok. On va sauvegarder, on va go in.
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor.
Oui, on a vu, hein.
The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can, based on the enemy's weaponry.
Ok. On va go in.
Who, me?
Allez, 3 chances sur 5. Vas-y, Hilda. Ah, ça a touché hein, quand même. Enfin, 3 chances sur 4, pardon. Je sais plus ce que je dis, moi, à force.
Yep.
Toi, tu peux passer par là. Toi, tu peux aller taper lui.
Leave it to me.
Toi, t'as pas trop de défense par contre.
Stay focused.
Et ça augmente la défense là et là. C'est la résistance. C'est quoi, je vais y aller avec Marianne.
Ready and willing.
Toi, je vais aller à gauche.
Ready anytime.
Aïe aïe.
I stand ready.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands or waste my time on weaklings.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay? Sorry.
Ah, c'est chiant qu'ils aient une case de range en plus. C'est chiant. On va bait. Là aussi on va bait. Elle fracasse les crânes. Technique vitesse, ok. Ça me va. Et on va déglinguer celui-là là.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Tu peux le tuer. Sinon je l'affaiblis avec Lawrence. Non, je vais l'affaiblir avec Anna. Ça, Iggy, tu peux le tuer.
I get things done.
Et moi, je peux soigner Raph. Et toi, tu peux... Tu peux bait lui là. Non, tu peux pas. Lui alors. Oh, le dodge. Oh, deuxième dodge. Là je peux donner le kill à Happy.
Nighty night.
Good enough for me.
Je peux continuer à les bait. Là de ce côté, un peu plus compliqué.
Better be careful.
Je peux lâcher une lance glacée, hein. Écoute, ça fait le taf, hein. Ou alors un essaim. Je pourrais pas tuer le deuxième en fait, c'est ça qui est chiant. Du coup, je vais donner le premier à Marianne quand même. Voilà.
Was that helpful? Oh well.
Pas ouf, hein.
It's starting to make sense.
C'était pas ouf ça. Et là par contre je peux l'attaquer lui quand même. Une petite lame enchantée. Voilà. Putain, il est un peu dans la sauce en fait, Marianne. Oups. Je peux pas le sauver. La sauver. Aïe 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 aïe, Marianne. Bon, toi t'es mort, hein.
Should have trained better.
Là je peux essayer de le taper mais ça va rien faire quoi. Ça va servir à rien. Ouais, toi tue-le là, comme ça c'est terminé.
You lost to me?
Toi tu peux soigner Iggy.
Thank you.
Ouais, 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 ouais. On avance, hein. Aïe 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 aïe.
I'm sorry.
C'est pas grave. Ah, du coup lui, il en profite. Heureusement que je l'ai soigné. Là on peut continuer notre technique.
No biggie.
Ça, ici. Toi t'es mort. Un petit coup à l'épée. Tant pis. bouclier.
I just worked harder. There's still a long way to go.
I'm a bit uneasy. Huh? It worked out. I feel like I've grown.
Très bon level up, hein.
Appreciate that.
Non, Hilda, refais pas. Hein. Merci.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Recommence pas tes âneries.
Making my muscles proud.
Should I have held back? We must all do our part.
Okay.
The reinforcements haven't arrived?
No.
If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Ah!
I didn't expect that.
Ok. J'avais pas capté moi. Allez Hilda. Hilda!
I think. Yeah, I'm definitely tougher.
C'est dommage qu'on n'ait pas une classe War Master mais féminine. C'est un gâchis. Bon, là on peut bait.
Ready anytime.
Avec Iggy. Là faut que je sois une raf. J'ai déjà un peu clear the way ici.
If you say so.
Attention, j'en ai un peu en sous-effectif à gauche. Hein. Je vais faire décaler Bylef à gauche, je pense. Parce que... Hilda, je sais pas si elle va durer longtemps. Ah là ils viennent tous chez moi. Ça tue pas. Non, Nosferatu. Oh shit. Oh non.
I could use a break.
You're making me work.
I put in some work. Thanks.
Non, Raph. Il va die. Il a une clé? Non, ça va. Oh! Bah c'est l'autre qui va m'attaquer quand même. Hein. Ah, j'ai cru à une petite esquive, mais bon.
There go the knees.
Toi t'es morte. On va être obligé de claquer un anti-aérien pour que ça touche.
You fought well.
A trivial victory.
I'm still not satisfied.
Ça augmente la résistance ici. YOLO, hein. C'est elle qui a la clé de coffre. Moi je dis on peut YOLO. On prend des risques. Tactique c'est quoi? Célérité? Non. Ça augmente la défense.
Who, me?
Mais
Good looking out.
faut qu'on la soigne là.
Nice. Could have been better, could have been worse.
Ok, et Anna derrière.
This is our chance.
Oh, c'est chiant ça.
Let's think carefully.
Oh! Ah, il a pas touché. 40, c'est bon ça. Voilà.
Let's go.
45. Ouais. Ba, 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 ba. Faut qu'on les défonce là.
I actually won!
Bam bam bam. On finit avec Hilda. Oh.
You lost to me?
Et là, on tape l'autre aussi. Ça tue pas, tant pis. Tant pis. Peut-être besoin d'aide à droite. À gauche, ça devrait aller.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This is our chance. Time to take action.
Oh.
I'm a bit uneasy.
Il va prendre tarif.
I get things done.
Ok, ça c'est ok. Lui, on va le soigner.
Thank you.
Est-ce que je peux les bait avec Byleth? Parce que là, je pense que E2 ça devrait être ok.
Thanks for the business.
Ça
Sure.
tue pas, elle est bloquée, super. On tente le coup critique. Ouais. Et paf. Hilda. Quelle queen. Bon. Magie résistance. Ils se mettent sur les 4, c'est chiant en fait. C'est chiant. Je vais essayer un assaut simultané pour le fun en vrai. Si ça touche, ce serait pas mal.
Now's our chance.
Allez, allez, allez! C'était trop beau pour être vrai. Bon, toi, tu veux prendre le coffre. Toi,
Ready anytime.
Ready anytime. Ah,
Feel like I've grown.
t'as de la chance, Death Knight bouge en mode ouais. Je sais, ouais. C'est terrible. C'est terrible. Bon, vas-y, hein. Est-ce qu'il y a la clé ici? C'est là. Ok. Toi, on peut te soigner.
Super grateful.
Ils vont tous vouloir me faire ma fête. Il peut pas m'attaquer à 2 cases, hein, lui, on est d'accord. Hein. Si je me mets là, c'est bon. Là, il t'aurait tué 5 fois déjà. C'est clair. Putain, un PV près quoi. C'est relou. Est-ce que je peux tuer? Quelle blague.
Huh? It worked out.
It worked out. Bing, bing, bing. C'est quoi ça? La résistance? Nice.
If only sales were this good.
Really nice. Bon, je décale de ce côté avec elle parce que... Est-ce que je claquerais pas un breuvage? Tant que elle arrive. Parce que sinon ils vont me mettre ma race.
It seems I've exhausted this topic.
Elle l'attaque, d'accord.
Magnificent. I thought I gave it my all.
Ça ne suffit pas. On va utiliser pas NF, hein.
That is that.
That is that.
Another step forward.
Putain, elle a plus de sort, elle. On va donner à Ida, hein, c'est pas grave.
You lost to me? Oh yeah, get the hang of it.
Toi t'avances.
This is what I do.
I don't have time for failure.
Alors, faire un petit tir travaillé ici là. Même affliction c'est mieux. Tac. Là, tu peux avancer. Toi tu sers à rien donc bon. Qui va prendre le kill? On va donner à Happy hein.
That's what you get.
Noise. Noise.
I've got a grasp on this. It could get rough.
Toi tu tues toujours pas. Bon tant pis. Ça sera pour moi. Hop.
You fought well.
Maintenant le dernier. Toi tu peux te soigner.
Thanks much. Yep.
C'est nul. Ouais. On va attendre que Hilda soit dans la range. C'est mieux. Oh! Le but direct quoi. Tente le briscasque parce que j'ai pas envie de donner le kill à elle. On va tester.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Allez! Yes! On touche. Pour une fois qu'elle touche, hein. Alors maintenant on va le donner à qui? à Iggy. Allez, c'est cadeau.
I actually won! I'll try even harder next time.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't... Huh? A sword.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, moi. Une épée magique. Rest in peace. You did.
That sword is... I see.
What a pleasant surprise.
The jerk got away. Was that magic? We can't even chase after it. Hey, Professor, the way that sword is shining, do you think it could be...
30 minutes après, ils
Is the
arrivent.
intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Noise. Hilda! Hilda!
My thank you so much.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel, unlawful entry, the attempted assassination of the Archbishop, an attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
On a protégé
I
Mommy
suppose
Rhea.
that's that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly. Oh, that's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Arian Road. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the Knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the Church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying. Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Mommy Rhea, elle veut me parler.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seiros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the Crest Stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the Crest Stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its Crest Stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis?
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
T'inquiète.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
L'épée m'a choisi.
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine?
Yes, her! The sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
The sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends. I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Bon. Encore un chapitre de terminé. Je pense qu'on va faire un petit support avant de partir. Parce que je pense que j'en ai trop. Histoire d'avancer. Oh, qui veut me parler encore? C'est Rhea?
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
La meilleure mission arrive.
This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest. Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you.
Oui, je sais.
He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked
Shut
up?
it.
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
Des tonnes.
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry, I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Trop stylé, je
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you
Fire
possess.
Emblem.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Merci de l'info, hein. Je suis encore déçu qu'on... Manuela! Je suis encore déçu qu'on puisse pas avoir Judith dans la partie des Golden Deals. Genre... C'est nul. Les Blue Lions, ils ont bien Gilbert. Pourquoi nous on peut pas avoir Judith? Mommy Judith. The Crest of Flames. The Fire Emblem. Ils ont trouvé un synonyme pour... Oh putain, j'ai trop de support. Bon, on va en faire un ou deux avant de partir. J'ai envie de parler à Bolshus. Allez hop.
Scampered up to me, hopped in my lap, and scarfed it all down in one bite.
That sounds terrible.
was looking forward to that sandwich all morning, and she scurried off like nothing happened.
Oh, elle a soupiré.
Alright then. What do you feel like doing today?
Why'd you sigh like that?
It's not a problem, is it? I could tell you were holding back a real monstrous sigh yourself. Figured I'd get one out for the both of us. Felt great.
Oh, I see. Must be nice, sighing whenever you feel so inclined.
Oh, why not try taking a deep breath whenever you feel a sigh coming on? Trick yourself out of it.
I tried that once. It went okay at first, but then I had to exhale.
Right. Guess they're too similar for that to work. Does that mean yawning is a no-go too?
I'm pretty bored right now, so maybe we'll find out. But I don't yawn very often, to be honest.
Because you sleep when the sun goes down and wake when it rises, yeah?
Yep, that's been my routine for a while now. It's easier than contending with a full day of boring stuff.
Come on, everything has its quirks. I don't think I'd call anything in this wild world boring.
Really? Because you don't seem to take much interest in your own future.
That's not very nice, is it? We really aren't all that different, you know? I'd wager you haven't given too much thought to tomorrow either.
Quiet. Don't pretend you can see through me. This pointless chatter has made me even hungrier than I already was. I'm off to the dining hall.
Just wanted the gal to relax for a change. She's as prickly as ever.
Gilbert il pue la merde. Bon, c'est quand même une unité gratuite en plus, oui. Je pensais bien. Alors que Judith nous la mettre dans une mission, on dirait qu'on peut la recruter au final, non. Bon. Je pense que je vais arrêter pour aujourd'hui. Ça fait déjà presque 3 heures. Ah, ils sont longs, hein, ces chapitres. Du coup, le prochain, ça sera la mission de Mechlin. Ça va être du bordel encore. Ça a duré 5 ans. Et du coup, là, on est quoi? On était mardi soir. Ouais, fin de semaine peut-être. On verra fin de semaine si normalement je continue. Donc merci d'être passé, merci Kana. Je te dis à plus. Je te dis bonne nuit. Et on se reverra demain. Demain on est quoi? On est mercredi. Demain je pense que je vais partir sur Genshin demain soir. Et puis ouais, normalement. Anyway, bonne nuit, mes cheveux c'est n'importe quoi. Bonne nuit, à plus.